We just serve a great purpose of allowing people to be human and humane with each other.
When you come through the doors, you know, you get a case manager. They sit you down and see what the needs that you actually need, the resources that they provide, job placement, helping you with resumes, and also finding permanent housing.
When I first started, it was primarily emergency shelter, offering hospitality, opportunity, a warm place to stay. Over the years, we realized that that approach was nice, but it wasn't really addressing the systemic issues of what caused homelessness. So we decided to restructure the program. We would address what caused you to be homeless, as opposed to having a cookie-cutter approach and assuming that every homeless person had the same problems.
We have 86 men who stay here every night, and we see these men come from a state of being homeless into becoming very independent. We're able to provide, through our on-site alcohol and drug abuse treatment clinic and behavioral health clinic, services for people who a lot of people don't want to even work with.
The guys are great because they're just like regular guys. Some of them is just unfortunate. You lose a job, lose your income, now you're at the guest house. You have guys with PhDs and a lot of transfers. They come here and was expecting one thing, didn't pan out, and they end up in a homeless shelter.
When you come to a place like this, it gives you that opportunity to not focus on where I'm gonna eat, where I'm gonna sleep. So all I gotta do is be here every night. I'm gonna have a meal. So now I got time to work on me and the things that I need to get me a life. There's resources here. It's just been 20 years since I've been homeless, so I took those resources. I took those opportunities. But for me, it all started with that respect, though. That for the first time, I walked into a place and I didn't feel like I need to hold my head down.
For a long time, I thought alcohol had taken everything. Something that I'd never had in any treatment I have found here. That is my art. It's given me the drive and the desire to continue. I believe and I know that I'm going to get better.
I be at home some days and my mind get to wandering. You know the devil trying to slip in there to make me do something stupid. So I get my tablet and I just start drawing. You're in the addiction, you don't care about nothing. All thing you care about is just getting high. And that's all I thought about. Now I have money in my pocket. I'm going back to school, trying to learn how to read. I'm doing pretty good.
How I got involved with the guest house. I am recently divorced due to domestic violence. Me and my children, we ended up homeless last year. You think that the guest house is only for men. And when I found out that they had a program through here for single parents, single mothers, I was happy. Hooked up with the HomeLink 3 program for us to move in.
Any other time I ran, any other time I buried it, it festered. You know, I've been raped, molested, and I'm dealing with that. And I see Cotillia, which is one of the staffs. If it wasn't for HomeLink 3, I don't know where I'd be right now. I'm not a statistic. I'm a human being now.
It's not a permanent situation, but it's a very good temporary situation to get you to where you need to be.
They have done a lot for me. I could support my family now. Before it was not knowing what I was going to do on a day-to-day basis, but now that I have this togetherness around me, I can focus on family. My biggest thing they did for me was coming to my wedding.
As an agency, I know the challenges we face is finding the resources. Resources in my mind are not only, of course, the money and that will assist us to achieve our mission, but also the people.
The daily challenge is making the budget work.
Part of my job is making sure that things run smoothly in a building that's over 100 years old, and trying to keep up with things that don't always work right or break, and we don't have any money to fix them right now. So funding is huge.
We're in a time where the economy is changing, and all those things are coming down to impact the guest house on a day-to-day basis.
There is an amazing emerging industry here in Milwaukee in the world of urban agriculture. The goal is eventually to get access to about 3/4 of an acre. We're going to build a greenhouse over that entire span and growing vegetables. We hope to be selling to restaurants, and we're going to integrate as much as we can everything that we do with the development programs at the guest house. Ultimately, the goal is to put guys in sustainable jobs.
I can see them providing the services that they provide here everywhere because it's needed. And I believe if everyone had this stepping stone, it'll make it easier to become more self-sufficient and independent.
And together we can do it.